Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the world of the Google Cloud panel with a fantastic hands-on lab from the Google Cloud Skills Booster. This lab is all about understanding the fundamental building blocks of the Cloud panel. Okay, now what's a Cloud panel? Well, imagine you're building an application that needs to handle a massive amount of data and traffic and thinking online game and financial transactions, traditional databases often struggle to scale without becoming a complex and difficult to manage. That's where the cloud spanner shines. It gives you the best of both the worlds, the familiar structure and query capabilities of relational databases combined with the horizontal scalability and high availability of NoSQL systems. Okay, now let's begin. The first thing is to let's go on to the task. So the first thing is to create a spanner. So we have to go first of all. Let's start the lab. Okay. So the lab has started. Now go on to the open Google console. Then pick up this username and password. You should use these as a credentials. You should not use your original details. So it's taking a bit of time. So yeah. There you go. Click on the I understand. Okay, there we are. It's already signed in. If not so, then use the credentials given here. Okay, so click on agree and continue. Now, the first thing is to go navigation bar, view all products, and database section, view all products. So, another view all products. Let's jump into the database section, click spanner. So, yeah, click on spanner here. Okay, now the next instruction is then click on the create a provision instance. So after this, fill up the following fields, leave the remainder with the creating the values. Okay, so select an edition enterprise. So then click on continue and next fill up the details given below here. Like they ask for the instance name. Select this name carefully and copy paste the thing. Then click on continue. Then for the region, select the according to your interface. You should select yours. For mine, I got the US West one. So yeah, and click on continue. Now configure compute capacity. Yeah, it's already processed like one node we need, and it's already by default given to us, so there is nothing to do. So click on create. Okay, now on clicking on create, you can see your instance on the instance details page. Here you have an overview of the instance of performing utilization. The next steps is to create a database. So before that, you might be thinking, what is this instance, right? So it's something like before creating your database or your own environment, it provides or creates some of the requirement things which are necessary before starting it. Okay, so it's taking a bit of time, so let's wait for it. So the instance has been created, we are being redirected. Yeah, so now So yeah, think of an instance as a foundation or the container for all the spanner databases. It's where all you locate the underlying computing and storage resources. In the Google Cloud Console, we navigate to the spanner service. You can find it in the navigation menu under the databases. Now let's go on and create a database. So uh, think it of like a server and the database as a specific organized collection of data within that thing. From the instance page details, we click on create a database. Okay, so we should give our database a name. So according to the instructions, we need to give it a name as banking hyphen db. So copy and copy it carefully, especially the full stop should not come there, so be careful with them. Okay, now heading uh, define skip the define your schema option. Now you will define your schema in the next section. Click create. So you should not disturb anything like database dialect. So this is Google standard SQL, means it's a pre-built by the Google engineers, so which enables you to control your databases. Now go and click on your create. There is nothing to worry about other things. So it's taking a bit of minute. You are now on the overview page for the new database you have created. You can see the page is similar to the instance one, but the statistics refer to the specific database. Also note the newer options on the left menu. Let's see. Yeah, you can see the things here, right? So now go to the my progress. Let's check our progress that we have created that instance in a database. Now create a table. So now we need to define a structure of our data within the banking hyphen db. So we do this by creating tables. A table is like a spreadsheet with rows and columns where each column represents a specific attribute of our data and each row represents a single record. Okay, this structure is called a schema. Okay, now on the database page, uh, how can you do this? uh, Go on and click on the create table. So you can see this one here. So now uh, to open the query page entry, it's something like you can open a new pages here. So let's go with the original one. Okay, now copy this command. So basically this command says the create table, a customer table with a column names as customer ID, name, location. Okay, and we are using a customer ID as a primary key. If you're not familiar with this type of commands like SQL commands, don't need to worry. These are the column names that customer ID, name, location, where customer ID is uniquely identified. Like uh, each column can be uniquely identified with this customer ID alone. So that's the thing. Now copy this command and paste it in here. Okay, and now click on run. So until run, we will see when the operation is complete. Click on overview under the database in the left menu. Just scroll down to the tables and click the customer. Okay, let's see. So it's taking a bit of time. Okay, it's successfully completed. Now let's click on the overview. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, once this is completed, now go to this left bar and click on the overview. So click on leave query. Okay, so now scroll down to see the tables. Yeah, we have just created a table called as customer. It's a bit loading, and you can see now these are the, as I said, these are the column names. We have created a table with this type of attributes here. Now let's see what's the next thing. So yeah, that's it. So click on my progress. Yes. Now the next task is to insert some data. So now we have our table structure. Let's put some data into it. The cloud console provides a simple way to insert and manage the data. While the schema page, now go and click on this thing. While on the schema page, click data in the left menu, then click insert. Okay. Schema page, click. Okay, now click on the data in the left menu one. Now then click on insert and run this command. Okay, now click on insert. Now this command takes us to the query tab in the Spammer Studio. Now click clear. Now click clear query and then paste the following SQL insert statement that is given to us. Copy this and paste it over here. So this adds some values like customer ID as this one, customer name, and where he is from, like the location. Okay. Now once it is done, click on run button. Yeah, it said that one row is inserted. Now let's see how it looks like. Let's see what is it. The lower page result customer table has now one row. Add a second row. Replace the previous statement with the following, click and run. So basically, these are some SQL commands. So if you are not so much familiar with it, don't worry. So you can either open in a separate page, paste it. We are inserting another data here. So click on run. Just taking a bit of time. Here, there we go. So now, as we have completed this thing, now run a query. You can execute a SQL statement on the query page of your database. Click Spanner Studio to navigate the UI queries. You can see what the data has been inserted here. I think so. I think so. Now we have two customers in our table. Let's see how to retrieve this data in the left pane. Click Spanner Studio. So Studio. Go back to the query UI. Click on the blue. So click on this. Yeah. Now, if you want to see how the database looks like, so you can go over to the Spanner Studio over here. Now insert this query to here, like select start from customer. Uh, this displays all the data what we have currently have, have inserted in. So this is the data we inserted. It is something like a table now. So this is the data. These are known as the tables, and where these are the attributes with the rows being our uh, co- uh, values of the each row. So now there you have it. The cloud console displays the results of your query, showing the two customer records we just inserted. Now using the Google Cloud CLI with the Cloud Spanner. Okay, now let's see this thing. So use the Google Cloud CLI with the Cloud Spanner. What is this? The Google Cloud is very useful, but in some use cases, many use. So in the Google Cloud, like we have just used this thing, which is known as a Cloud Console, is a great and for the interactive for automation and scripting. The Google Cloud command line interface or the G Cloud looks something like this. Okay, so this G Cloud command and interface or CLI is incredibly powerful. We can manage spanner instances and databases directly from the command line itself. Google Cloud Shell, which is conveniently available right in the Google Cloud Spanner, comes with a G Cloud pre-installed. So now let's try to create another instances using this Google Cloud CLI. So in order to do that, you can head over to here and copy this given command. So just paste that command. Now it says now this may take a few moments to get. Yes, it's done. Now head over to the next command, listing instances. You can run the following command to list the spanner instances available in your project. So let's see what are the different instances I'm having. Okay, so click on enter. You should see both banking instances and the newly created banking instance too in the output. We can also create a database using the G-Cloud CLI. Let's create a database. So like I said, previously we have created with the Cloud CLI, that is this one, and this is the current instance which is being created from the Google Cloud CLI, this command line. So now let's also create a database. So for creating a database, you can copy paste this command. So copy and paste it over here. Okay, now click on enter. It's taking a bit of time. This command is straightforward. G-Cloud Spanner database create followed by the database name and the instance flag to specify which instance it belongs to. Finally, it let's say to reduce the number of nodes in the. Okay, now let's see, like we have already created the database. So click on my progress. So yes. Okay, now we need to modify the number of nodes. So what does the number of node mean? A node means the computational power you want to give basically to your architecture. So if we which also increase the cost. So now here we are reducing it. So remember, it is important for the provision enough to give enough nodes for CPU utilization and storage utilization below the recommended maximum values. So now let's see, you are now going to reduce the number of nodes. So now we are using the command line to do this. So use this command line, okay, in order to make it from 2 nodes to 1. So copy and paste it. So it means like as your cloud spanner deployments become more complex, automating the creation and management of your infrastructure becomes essential. One of the popular infrastructure as a code tool is a Terraform. Okay, now you can see. Let's after the completion check the number of nodes. Let's see using this command. So copy paste this command. Yeah, now you can see the node count is 1, while before the node count was 2. Okay, so now let's move on to use automation tools with Cloud Spanner. What does it mean? So as your Cloud Spanner deployments become more complex, automating the creation and management of your infrastructure becomes essential. One popular infrastructure as a core tool is a Terraform, which while this lab doesn't aim for to be a full Terraform tutorial, it introduces how to use it and uses the configuration files to describe your desired infrastructure. Okay, let's verify that Terraform is installed in your thing by you can do it by checking the version, copy and paste this one to see the version whether it is there. Yeah, so we are having a version. Now let's create a new configuration. So you should not see the installed Terraform version. Now let the create a simple Terraform configuration file. We will use the nano text editor. Copy this thing and paste it over here. Click on enter. So yeah, we are in a nano text editor. Now type or paste the nano and press enter. Now you will open to the nano text editor. Now paste the following code which was provided to us earlier, like this one. So basically we are pasting this thing. Now this Terraform code defines a Cloud Spanner instance named banking instance 3 with a specific configuration, display name and initial number of nodes. Press CTRL X and then Y for confirming, saving and press enter. So yeah, now we need to initialize the Terraform so it can work with the Google Cloud. Run Terraform init. So click on this thing and paste it over here. Yes, that was initialized. Now let's see what Terraform plans to do based on the configurations. Now run Terraform plan. Now Terraform will show you an execution plan outlining the resources it will create to actually create the instance run. So now okay, so now click on this in order to apply the changes. So copy and paste this. Now enter. So let's see what it says. So enter yes and click on enter. This is creating a banking instance 3 while using a Terraform. Once it's done, you can again use a Cloud Spanner instances list to confirm that the new instance has been created. So let's okay. So let's see. We're using this command. Yeah, there you go. The first one is the thing which were created manually. The second one is using a command, and the third thing is using a Terraform, basically an infrastructure as a code. Okay, now let's see how to delete an instances. So it's basically very easy by using this command Cloud Spanner instances delete and write the name of the instance you want to delete. For example, here we want to delete the second instance. So copy and paste this thing and click on run. Okay, now let's see whether it has been successfully deleted or not. Press on Y and I click on enter. So it's taking a bit of time. Okay, now to verify it's gone, run the instance list command again, and you should see that instance 2 is no longer listed, and that's it. In this lab, you have covered fundamental steps of working with a Google Code Spanner, creating instances database and defining table schemas, inserting and acquiring data, and even managing the resources like gcloud, CLI, and infrastructure as a code with a Terraform. Hopefully, this walkthrough has given you a clear understanding of these basic concepts and show you how powerful and managed a global cloud spanner can be. Now, yeah, as you have finished your lab, click on the end lab. Okay, and submit it. Okay, that's it for now. Hope you have liked the video and share it with your friends too. And I hope you have learned something new today. And that's all for now. Thank you.